Okay, good morning. Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. So, sorry for not having a video up yesterday, and I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit funny today. I am suffering from a terrible sinus infection, so I am actually on break from my regular job, and I don't look good, so I'm not going to be on camera. So, um, well, for my One Direction people, obviously we're going to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the Zayn and Gigi Hadid situation. But if you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. You can book readings with me in my bio. There's a link to my scheduler, and there's also a link to my website as well. So, hope you enjoy this. So, you all have been asking me to do a reading on Zayn and Gigi Hadid. Um, News just recently. We all know that they have a baby who's about a year old. They have apparently broken up. So I'm going to be using my mini Llewellyn. This is, oh, let me turn this light off so we don't get a glare. Less of a glare. Mini Llewellyn deck. This is the deck that I travel with. This deck has my vibe all over it. So I like to use this deck for romantic readings and for romantic situations. Okay, so it seems that we have three parties in this relationship. And if you look, I've got all of my cards out. So we're going to use what we need to use for this reading. So apparently, the situation involved Yolanda, Gigi's mother. So, I'm very fortunate. I have an awesome mother-in-law. I adore my mother-in-law. She is fantastic. Never really had an issue with that, so can't really relate. But let's get an overview of the situation first. So here's our situation. Ooh, people are saying things that they shouldn't. Okay, so overview of the situation, and typically I read this deck when I do my private readings. I read them all upright, but I'll leave the reverses for you all so that it's a little bit more comprehensive. People are saying things that they don't want to. There's a lot of negative talk right now. There's a lot of nasty things being said. People aren't thinking before they speak, and they are moving ahead with negative ideas. There's really a lot of negative ideas going around. Hopefully, they're going to all just let the temperature come down and then do their discussing. Oh, by the way, I did not fix the mic yet, so if you hear a hiss, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and speak up as much as I can with my sinus infection. So, the Magician, these are the past cards. So the Magician, a lot of magic there. There's all the good things that they need to be a success. And there was success. This was really, really, a beneficial union and a beneficial little family. Meaning Gigi and Zayn and the baby. There's a very, very good start to things. And they were trying to really make their family autonomous. Their little union of three, trying to make them very autonomous. I have a feeling that this is where our problems start to crop up. So moving forward into the future, we have creating new foundations, not looking at the good things that were there, and then someone who's very, very much in charge of his emotions. I think this is going to be Zayn. I think he's going to appeal to the situation and appeal to Gigi to try and get her back. So well, I don't know if it's try and get her back, but so that's our overview. So we really had a situation that was, you know, very had good roots, had very good roots. They were well suited. I think she is absolutely adorable. Um, and I really like the way that she handled her pregnancy. She did like a Kylie Jenner, you know, just kind of kept it private and, you know, just did her own thing. But I think her and her sister are absolutely stunning. So let's get a read on Zayn first, okay? And I'm going to warn you guys, I think this is going to be a long video. I think it's going to be long. Oh, he is holding his ground. Oh, he's heartbroken. He is very, very upset. So he's being pretty stubborn. He feels that he was justified. He thinks that he did the right thing. He said the right thing. He is going to defend himself. He feels like he's losing everything now. He really does feel like with this, it feels like Gigi broke up with him. He wants to try and get her back, but then we have this woman of swords here, this Queen of Swords, who is kind of holding up the process. This is losing money, losing foundation, losing the dream of having a family. So he looks like he's a bit more heartbroken right now. So let's see what Gigi is doing. Let's get a read on her. And again, this is all for entertainment purposes only. It's just tarot. I'm just reading the cards. I'm just reading what's coming up. And as usual, I will do a proactive reading at the end of this, what they need to do to repair the situation. So again, like, share, and subscribe. You can hashtag it. If I give them some good advice, maybe it'll eventually get to them. Here's our Gigi. Oh, she's confused. She's thinking. There's a lot of burden here. Oh, boy. Okay, so there's a lot of confusion right now. Anyone who's had a baby and is a new mother knows, I mean, even though the baby's like a year old, knows that it really is difficult, you know, getting used to a different sleep schedule, you know, going from being autonomous to dedicating pretty much everything you have to another human being is quite challenging, especially with the first one. Second one's a little bit easier, at least it was for me. But she is pulled in a million different directions right now. She's very confused. She does not know what to do. She cannot make up her mind. She is upset and riled up, but for the most part, she's very emotional. She's very confused, and she's not talking to him, from what I can tell. She is stepping back and taking a break from him and thinking and considering. She's questioning her choices, and she is worried that she's losing foundation and that she has to kind of rebuild all over again. And she feels like this is too much to bear. She did not want to have this situation. It kind of blew up. It wasn't something that was building. This was an abrupt blow up of a situation, and she is very, very concerned about losing all of the love. I'll never love again. That's really what she feels like. But I think she still has very, very strong feelings for him. I don't think this is unbridgeable. I don't think that this breakup is something that's not repairable. So that is a good thing. So now we're going to take a look at Yolanda, because apparently in the news what was said was that Zayn had, oh my God, is his name is Zayn, that he had struck Yolanda. There was some conversation about that. So let's see where Yolanda is in all of this. We're not going to question whether there was an assault that happened. We're just going to see what her current state is, because I want to keep this as positive and proactive as possible. You know, what my partner and I do is, with our tarot, we really are spiritual counselors, and we try to help people find answers to what they need to do, not to tell the future or tell them this is what's going to happen. So the two of Cups is choices that are usually fairly beneficial. Okay, so the Two of Cups is also coming together. So if the Ace of Cups is the beginning of strong, intense emotions, the Two of Cups is the coming together of two sets of emotions, or in some cases, decision making. Like when this is a decision, it will be like two good choices, not two difficult choices, like the Two of Swords. So we've got a difficult decision that she has to make, because they are both positive responses. But I feel more so that this has to be a coming together. She has to extend a hand. There has to be some kind of cooperation here to make things work, and it feels like she is the stopper right now. Feels like she's holding up the process just a little bit. And I'm going to bring one more thing out. So we've got our clarifier coins. We're going to dig some out and see exactly what is going on with this. So, balance, yin and yang. So she needs to get more balanced. She needs to look at this more from a balance, equilibrium, cause and effect. She needs to look at the cause and effect of what happened. That's interesting, considering that the news has said that there has been an assault, or a claim of an assault, and Zayn has already refuted that claim. So moving forward, we have our Chariot. Now the Chariot can be moving forward through your own means, through mental means, spell casting in some cases, manifestation, that kind of thing. Moving forward by sheer will. But when paired with this Five of Swords, I wonder if this was a situation that was created and manifested. Having balance, this choosing between two, coming together of emotion, this seems like maybe this situation is a bit of manufactured drama. The coming together of emotion can be some fusing of drama as well. Feels like there's a little bit of drama here. The world upside down, things are being taken away. The world is not going to be bountiful and plentiful. You can't have everything when the world is in reverse. The Fool in reverse, likewise, is not caring. I don't care what they're going to do. I don't care what they say. It's my way or the highway. I'm just doing this because I know what's best. That's really the energy behind this card. The Fool upright is like, moving forward with a really pure heart and being excited about an adventure. When it's in reverse, this is like an idiot jumping off the cliff. This is somebody who, it starts a forest fire. This is really somebody who is not doing the right thing with the right intent. This is somebody who is very selfish and moving forward and very blinded and very self-centered. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is our charity card. This is um, being a bit more, and I feel like these go together, and then we have our charity card over here to the side. This is the lesson here. Be more charitable. Be more generous with your opinions and your, grab another clarity coin. Be more charitable with your opinions and how you conduct yourself with others. Like, that's really, really the lesson there. Now, Saturn is our karma card, karma coin. That tells us this is about cause and effect. This is what have you done, and what will come of it. So this is a pretty powerful indication that maybe this was a drama that spun out of control. It certainly feels like a drama that spun out of control. And that it's, the incident is being PR'd in an exaggerated fashion, and I don't think she is thinking very much about how the repercussions of what she is saying are going to affect Zayn. I think she's just very flappy right now. I hate to say it, but it feels like she's being very, very flappy. And I'm not condemning. I'm not confirming. I don't know what happened. None of us do. None of us were in that room. So, it's something to keep in mind that, having lived in LA, there's information that leaks out, and, LA is like, it's like a huge game of adult telephone. So, especially in the industry, there's a lot of truth that is rumor in the industry. Out there, it's an interesting place. Like I said, I could not assimilate there, even being quite dramatic myself. But so I'm doing good with this allergy too, this sinus infection. So what we're gonna do now, we'll do a little bit of Lenormand. We'll just kind of get the situation for their relationship, for Zayn and Gigi. Ooh, and the cards are all over. I'm batting 1,000 today, guys. I am the sloppiest shuffler, but you know what? I think it's good because people ask me all the time, like, how do you read the cards? Like, how do the right cards come up? And it's just completely random. The cards come up as they intend to. So that's why I take the sloppy shuffle if I get a sloppy shuffle like that. Oh. So, Lenormand, again, reads kind of like a sentence. It's super fun. We have mice, child, dog, stork, son. So the mice are something that is eating away at the foundation. It's something small that will destroy from within. It's something you may not be noticing. The child is innocence, not knowing about this. Loyalty is our cute little dog here. He's so cute. That is our loyalty card. Now, the stork is one of the more interesting of the cards in the Lenormand, because stork is the deliverer of messages, deliverer of babies, that sort of thing. But also, storks are very altruistic. However, they will sometimes steal from other birds to give to other birds in need. So, there's a lot that goes into this card. And you do have to lean onto your intuition pretty heavily when you read this one. And then the sun is all good things. I think this situation is going to resolve. I don't think they're going to stay broken up. I'm putting it out there right now. You can mark it. You can hang on to that. I don't think that they're going to break up. I think this is just a pause. So there was something small about the child that was interfering with the loyalty. And there was something that interfered with that was altruistic in image, but actually was pretty shady on the inside. But all in all, it's going to resolve for the better. So that is my reading of the Lenormand. And again, this is the Cyril Marchetti Lenormand. It's a beautiful deck if you want to get into Lenormand. I can always give you a link to it. So let's go over to no, I'm not going to do Dark Mansion. I was going to do Dark Mansion for y'all, but we're going to go over to my teaching deck, and we're going to do the storytelling. So before we do the storytelling, we're going to do some sky stones here. So sky stones, these are good for yes and no's. So we have the no stone is the black one, the yes stone is the tiger's eye, and then this silvery one, I can't remember what stones they are because I'm not a stone person, but what we want to do is the closer the black one gets to the silvery one, that's a no. If the tiger's eye is closer, then that's a yes. So should they get back together? That looks like a no. That looks like a no. So, that's interesting. So should they get back together? I gotta know. But let's see what they would have to do to make their relationship work. And we're going to do storytelling with the Rider-Waite deck. So this will be a good view. So it's not a new beginning yet. This looks like an ending, and perhaps they will be more content not together. Oh, that's too bad. Really didn't think so. They are reviewing what they have done so far and trying to make good decisions for themselves. They're both regretful, but there's this, in the wake of this argument, there's a lot of confusion and a lot of bad feelings. That's too bad. Yeah, it looks like they have to completely empty their cups and be apart for now. So they need to be apart for now. Let's do this. Will they? Oh, that's sad. That's too bad. Is there? So, all right. So they're broken up for now. But can they get back together? Can they get back together? What would they do to get back together? They both have to find spiritual middle ground, and they both have to lose their egos. They have to stop looking at the collective. That is what's going to prevent them. They have to stop taking opinions from others and just work together. So this is kind of difficult. They have to stop being selfish and start looking at each other more as, a couple, as the two are one. That's really what they have to do. So they just really have to start, if they want to get back together, they have to look to each other and stop being selfish and stop taking the opinions of others. They really need to work together. and they need to actually care about each other, and a lot more introspection. Getting away from the self-involved ego is really the first order of business. If they do that, they'll be able to be much happier. There's still going to be some friction, but they would be able to do it, and they would be in a better place to have a terrific relationship together. So, oh, that's sad. So, so I know that was a reading that everyone had been asking for. I hope you enjoyed it. More to come. I'll keep reading on it if everyone would like. So please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. We have a lot of viewers now, but it'd be nice to have a lot more. And I'll keep the readings coming. Thanks for being patient while I recovered from being sick. Have a great day.